Hi everybody, I hope you can hear me alright. It's been a while since I made a video, but I wanted to come on here and just update everybody with what's been going on. Kind of took a squirt. Sorry, my bird's misbehaving. Trying to knock over a water bottle. But I ended up taking a break. Just had a lot of things on my mind and things weren't going too well, both health-wise and insurance-wise. But hopefully that's being taken care of now, and I kind of wanted to update you guys and saying, you know, I'm back. Squirt's back too. Now he's gonna dance, I guess. Anyways, I don't really remember what I said in my last video. Though my last video was Squirt, but yeah, I guess he knows his name. Maybe he'll do a little something cute. Who knows? Anyways, back in January, I don't know if I mentioned this, so I'll just say it. Well, before January, I kind of chose which surgery would be best for me. I didn't know there was a fourth type out there, and I really did some research, and I'll make another video saying why I feel it's the best for me. But the surgery that I'm trying to get, is the DS, and I'll go into detail in a different video on why I came to that conclusion, because it's kind of lengthy. So I won't bother you guys too much all at once. Anyway, and I called all the vetted DS surgeons, you know, the ones that actually have the ones that actually have experience in my state, because I know with my insurance it's not the best, so nobody really likes to take it. And the people that do like to take it that I've seen for primary care anyway in this town haven't been the best, and I'll get into that too later. But yeah, I called all the doctors, or the surgeons, to see, you know, who accepted my insurance, and out of the entire state of California, one doctor took my insurance, or takes my insurance. Hopefully that hasn't changed since then, otherwise I'll be in trouble. But that is Dr. Crooks at the USC in LA, which is about an 8-hour drive non-stop from where I live. So that was a bit far, but you know, I'm willing to travel that much to improve my health. Of course, getting in trouble again. Yeah, and there he goes again. What is a troublemaker today? But, yeah, and so I found out what they needed. They needed the referral from my primary care. He's yelling at me. And basically been trying to get that since last year. And, as you may know, the whole weight loss surgery thing I've been trying for a long time, and doctors have just been giving me the runaround. And then I found one that said they would refer me finally after 3 years of going from primary care to primary care. And they finally said yeah. And I have this dated because I filed a complaint about it because it just got so bad to that point that it was pretty ridiculous and nothing was getting done. But anyway, went to them in May of last year, and they said, yeah, we'll refer you to a bariatric surgeon. That's a good idea. And I go back, you know, they say, gotta do your monthly appointments for insurance or whatever. But I told them, you know, I already know what my insurance requires, and they do require the 6-month diet. But they also said I could use the previous doctor's diet that I went on. Because the first time I went to a doctor, they said, no, but do the 6-month diet anyway, because your insurance requires it, and we'll see what happens then. Well, I failed that diet, obviously, and after 6 months, she still said no, but she wanted to me to continue on the diet, so I, at that point I did. Squirt. Sorry, he's misbehaving. Being naughty today. Anyways, I then did a second 6-month diet, so at this point it had been a year, and she still said no, so I went and changed my doctors. And then went from doctor to doctor who said, no, you just need to diet and exercise. They didn't take into account anything I had been on previously. And I have like 2 pages of diets that I've been on. Diet and exercise programs that I've been on, but they didn't care to take down any of that information. So I went from, I don't even know how many doctors. It was just like, I went to one, next day would change to one, and then my insurance had this silly policy where you only can change your doctor within the first 5 days of the month. So sometimes I would have to wait a whole month just to see a new doctor, but I persisted in that. And the point I want to make here is, just don't give up. Just keep fighting for yourself, even if your doctor says no. I know there's people out there that, get pretty frustrated and just wanted to say, I feel your pain, but don't give up, because I haven't, and it's almost looking like something's actually going to happen now. I'll get into that. But anyways, I went to this new doctor's back in May of last year, and they said, yeah, we'll refer you. I'm like, alright, and told them about that diet they could use, and told that to the receptionist or assistant, not really sure what she is. I think she's just the front office, but she is a medical assistant too. But anyways, I went back for the next month appointment, because I kept the monthly appointments anyway. I figured it couldn't hurt, a few extra weigh-in or diet efforts. And I, continued on my diet. I call it chicken diet. I would eat a lot of chicken. Baked chicken, grilled chicken for dinners. And continued on that. I went to the next month appointment and found out they hadn't submitted it. So, I was kind of upset, and why hasn't it been submitted? It's been a whole month. They said they'd submit it, and so another month goes by, and there's still no referral. And another month goes by, and there's still no referral. And at this point, I'm just pretty frustrated, because I would call between these appointments, and so would my husband, and Squirt. Sorry, he's misbehaving again. Come, you're getting into trouble, huh? He never wants to be patient. Anyways, but we would call between the appointments and say, hasn't been done yet, and oh, we'll get to it, But it just seemed like a bunch of baloney at this point. And so I then wrote them a letter saying, I know you guys are busy, but I really appreciate if you would submit it, stuff like that, and said why I wanted it done, or why I thought it was medically necessary at this point. And my husband gave that to the receptionist September of last year, and then I guess the physician assistant I was seeing left the practice, so I go seeing whoever they give me, and lo and behold, it's the doctor I saw previously going to this clinic that said no, so that made me kind of nervous. I guess he just came over to this practice, so that was pretty interesting anyway. But he actually agreed to the surgery this time, probably because it was already, preferred. And I told him that they had the doctor or the physician assistant had written up this referral order 5 months ago, and it still hadn't been submitted. So he talked to them. Sorry, this is kind of getting long. I might have to make a second video. And he asked them to submit it, and then I kept calling, and then finally I was able to see some surgeon. But that wasn't until November of last year. So, long story short, I'm going to have to make a second video. I'll be right back, guys.